Hello again, and welcome back to another edition of Spelarkivet. My name is Chris, and in this video I will take a look at the game BioShock Infinite, which was developed by Irrational Games and released by 2K Games. Now, BioShock Infinite is a game set in 1912, sort of a turn of the 20th century themed first-person shooter game. And if you've played any of the previous BioShock, you are familiar with the vigors and the sort of abilities that you have access to. While playing the game, you progress through a sort of suspended city called Columbia, which looks really superb. The game in itself is really superb, an excellent game. But in the story and while you progress, you realize more and more that this is sort of a dystopian setting where you will try to free a young lady called Elizabeth, which is an AI-controlled character. Anyway, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you will know that my videos are not reviews as such, but more walkthroughs of the graphical user interface, the menus, abilities, skills, control, combat, and such. So I will start off by looking at the main menu, where you can choose to play the game. And I will say this right now, that I've completed the game, so there might be a few spoilers in order for me to show off the different vigors and items, abilities and things like that. So you can choose to play the game, either continue, do a new game, load different chapters, like such. And I really love the way they have done this sort of animated menu. You can go into the options, visit I'm not sure what is this, a shoe shop? No. Anyway, the graphics settings, audio settings, gameplay settings, controller if you have a controller, keyboard settings, we also can access the credits. Well, okay. So let's start off by jumping into a later chapter. Let's see if I can't... Oh, I only have access to these. These are pretty late in the game, I believe. Okay, I'll just try and... let's see here. I thought you would have access to more of the previous chapters, but apparently not. Okay, anyway, I will jump into the game and continue from there. Alright, you will have to excuse this, but this is more towards the end of the game, since I can't find any other save points.
Soon you'll understand. The man I am.
Just trying to avoid this fight. Okay, no matter. Anyway, throughout the game you can... Let's see here. Elizabeth will first of all help you with find different things like ammunition, salt, which is used for vigor, and other sort of pickups. You can access things by holding the E button, or whichever you have mapped it to, which is the use ability. Right, or use skill. Use. Anyway, you throughout the game you also have, or more later towards the game, in the middle perhaps, you story-wise start to you will be able to open rifts, which Elizabeth will help you with, and they appear like this. For example, the rocket automation and the mosquito here. So you just press the button and she will activate or open that rift for you, which will help you take down enemies easier. So now she has some ammunition for me. Oh, and also melee. And there is a navigational aid, which basically shows you where to go. So, in the old games you had different vigors. You can access this by your mapped button, and these are all of the 8 ones. Possession lets you take possession of different items or people. Murder by crows. All of the other ones are more combat oriented, I guess. Well, possession is also, so all of them are combat oriented. Sometimes these rifts reappear after being shut down. And let's see here. You control the character by the usual WASD. You can sprint. You can crouch down. And you shoot by using the left mouse button. And you can aim down the sights with your mapped button. In my case, I use the middle scroll wheel on the middle mouse button. You activate your vigors. Let's see here. I can switch to. There's a quick access. For example, I haven't mapped my vigor button to Q, so I just press it to quickly switch between the 2 recent ones, and then I can press and hold to access the menu, and select one, release the Q button, and this will set that particular vigor into that slot. So now I can shift between us, between these 2, or swap. You also have an in-game menu. This is the current objective. Throughout the game you will pick up gear that have different uses. You can switch between them, and these are the hat, the sort of body, feet, and trousers. You also can find different hidden, I'm not sure what these are called, potions. I'm not sure which will increase, will give you a permanent increase in different slots, if you will. This one has to do with the shield. You can increase your shield. This is for health, and this is for the vigor, the salt, amount of salt you can carry. Also the weapons, you can upgrade them. And these are bought through vendors. Your different vigors can be upgraded also, again through vendors. Voxophones are different story sort of messages that are left behind by the people in this world, or in this story. I'll just activate that one. We'll try the possession, I guess. The possession is limited. I'm not sure if it's 30 seconds or something like that. Usually you don't have to pick up ammunition or open doors. Some doors need to be accessed by using the use button. In my case this is the button E. You also find different vendors. Throw a vigor their way. Okay, and I think there are 3 or 4 different ones. One is this Veni Vidi Vigor. Oh. Stop shooting at it. As you probably noticed, this Devil's Kiss, you can unlock a sort of cluster effect, which will hit more enemies. Anyway, so we have this Veni Vidi Vigor, which upgrades your different vigors. Pretty expensive, really expensive, I should say. Let's see on the other end here. I think I have access to, okay, the Minuteman's Armory, which increase the different weapons, like increasing reload speed, damage boost and things like that. You also have normal vendors, I'm not sure what they're called, where you can just buy ammo, salts, health potions and things like that. You can pick up salt, you can pick up new weapons. Actually, there's quite a few of them. I tend to stick with the with this one automated weapon, I'm not sure what it's called at this point. You have shotguns, you have sniper rifles, carbines.
You'll be sorry.
I don't remember what this one is called. Anyway, you also have the sort of handgun. Pretty effective, you can shoot pretty fast. What else? The regular in-game menu. You can just press escape and you have the resume game, restart checkpoint, different options. Exit menu, exit to desktop. You also, here you can also view the your credit amount and the number of keys you have. And the keys are used to unlock sort of secret areas, which usually contain either one of these potions that I told you about, which will increase, permanently increase your shield or health or salt or vigor, or they will unlock perhaps like safes, bank safes, which does have a lot of credits in them, usually around 150 up to perhaps $250, something like that. And let's see here if we have.
Don't make me hurt you.
You can also shift between the vigors by using the number keys, 1 through, I think it's 8 then, instead of using the vigor wheel, if you will. I actually find this more handy. Select a weapon by either scrolling up and down with the middle mouse button or the scroll wheel, or you can map a button to quickly change between them.
This is your fault.
Alright, when in regards of the user interface, you have at the top left you have your shield, which is the yellow one, and your health. You also have the vigors down in the left, and you can see that they are segmented. So in this case I can throw 4, well right now I can throw 3 charges, and it can hold 4 charges, and this is where you upgrade those permanent sort of charge slots with the potions I mentioned. Also down in the right corner you can see your different weapons and the amount of ammunition you have. So one important gameplay mechanic is what's called skylines, and I do have a few of them close by, but I will have to go through some enemies, so be mindful that there are some spoilers here. Thought I had another vigor activated. Going to die real soon. So where is Elizabeth? She usually helps me in situations like this. Let's see, where am I? This is the mess hall. Just eat something. Some of the things you eat will give you health, but it will reduce the salt and vice versa. Okay, this should be good. I just have to take out this guy. That one. Alright, I have to activate this button in order to gain access to the skyline.
I have seen the seeds of
The skyline mechanic is when you have this clear sort of rails. This is called the skyline, which is featured all around the game. You can just aim at it and press space, and you will jump up and attach yourself to it, and you will start to travel in one direction. You can use your map button, which in my case is C, I think, to change directions, like so. C, change direction, and then I just press space again to dismount. I hope you saw that small icon. I can just detach at any place I want, as long as that sort of dismount icon appears. Oh, we'll just ignore this one. These guys. I activated the automation turn. So in this way you can just, let's see, I just change direction. You can jump off and attack, do a sort of dismount attack, which is pretty handy. Ammo. I find the controls to be really excellent in this game. They work really well when it comes to the sight, where you aim, when you turn your character. Oh, wrong button. I'm so used to having to use the right mouse button to aim down the sights. Let's see here, we have... So that's the Skyline game mechanic, which is kind of novel mechanic, if you ask me. Haven't seen this one in any games before. And the sort of fun thing about this is that depending on where you are within the game, and because of these, sort of turn of the 20th century setting, I almost feel like I'm at a amusement park or like Disneyland, which is kind of neat. It has a real nice feel to it. The only drawback to this otherwise excellent game, if you ask me, is that there are some save issues. The saves are really far apart, and I think you have to complete a whole sort of section before the game saves. And this is really annoying, because when I play this with my friend, we ended up in situations where we thought the game saved and it didn't, and we had to play, you know, through those sections again. So that's one of the major drawbacks. Okay, here are the other vendors. Oh, one of them. Anyway, called Dollar Bill. Let's take a look at him. Where you have health kits, salts, ammo. So I guess that's the only drawback, to be honest. The game is absolutely stunning. It looks fabulous. Great story, superb settings, and the gameplay mechanic works really well in regards of how you control your character, the combat, and things like that. So this is one game I highly recommend to all of you who hasn't tried it yet and who enjoy first-person shooters or otherwise enjoy sort of exploration, because the world, even though the storyline is sort of linear, you still have the option to explore a lot in the different areas, and this really works well for me because I love exploration games and I love games that are well thought through in regards of the environments and the story and characters and, you know, things like that. So anyway, highly recommended game. So I'll just end the video here. This is Spelarkivet. My name is Chris, and I would like to thank you for watching this video. And I'll see you guys somewhere in the near future.